In my software sales job as an account executive, my manager presented me with a career planning exercise. It had me list my goals, my why, the challenges that's preventing me from getting there. I started jotting down my goals, and then I got to the why section and I drew a blank. I wrote down make money, feel better about myself. What is my actual why? So I wanted to make a video breaking this problem down, because ultimately the why is going to lead to getting promoted, making more money, success, status, prestige, recognition, all of these things we want. But there must be a layer below these extrinsic means to justify the why. Why do we show up each and every day? Why do we try our best? Why do we spend 40, 50, 60, 70 plus hours a week doing what we're doing? And I hope I can figure out my why by the end of this video, and that you come away from this video with a bit more clarity as to what drives you, why you do what you do. Beginning with my goals in my software sales job, I'm about 2.5 months into my new software sales job as an account executive. I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing. I've found some early success, and I feel like I have not even scratched the surface yet. And that really excites me. I'm currently a mid-market account executive, and I have a few goals. One of my goals is to promote from a mid-market account executive to a senior mid-market account executive. Another one of my goals is, once I become a senior account executive, to promote to an enterprise account executive. And you can imagine the career hierarchy. We're going one step above the other. Along that journey and that ladder, I also want to close a 7-figure ARR, annual recurring revenue deal. And I also want to attend P Club, President's Club, each and every year. So essentially finishing as a top 5, 10% rep in my cohort each and every year. Those are my primary goals. Those are my primary objectives. Those are the outcomes as a result of my efforts. And before we can talk about the actual why, I think we need to talk about the challenges that may prevent me from actually making that happen. And I'm not setting a definitive timeline, I'm going to promote by this date, because I think that can be limiting when you set this time frame, and things always take longer than you anticipate. And you're creating all this unnecessary stress, anxiety, and pressure on yourself that you don't need, and it's not going to be very helpful. As I think about challenges, Charlie Munger, I just read his book, The Almanac of Charlie Munger, Poor Charlie's Almanac, and one of the top insights I took away from it is his idea of inversion. So rather than just stating, these are the things I need to do to find success, what are the things I need to do in order to guarantee I never find success? And I think this plays nicely into the challenges. So there's 3 that came to mind. First, I should stop learning, developing, and growing. What I mean by that is, in order to level up and develop and get better and actually put myself in a position to promote, I need to be reviewing gong calls every day. I need to be practicing in my demo environment every day. And I need to constantly be reading industry articles and thought leadership, so that when I show up to the meetings with prospects and customers and even folks internally, I am viewed as an expert. I am viewed as a thought leader. I don't think I'm doing a good enough job on this. So that was top of my list of the top challenge, is that the good ones know more, and I simply need to know more. And I know that this will come with time, but it's definitely top of mind for me. The next thing I need to guarantee I never do not to find success is I should not add prospects to my sequence daily. I shouldn't be prospecting each and every day. And if I do that, I guarantee I'll never be successful. So the way I think about this is, I need to be adding new prospects to my sequence each and every day. I constantly need to be prospecting and getting new pipeline. And then the final challenge is that I should not find a mentor. That's something that's been top of mind in a fully remote company. I'm sort of siloed by myself. I've been thinking, hey, it sure would be nice to have a mentor, or someone that's actually done the promotion before and doing it. I know I can listen to their gong calls, but that's something that's top of mind for me. So as we navigate to the why, I'm still thinking, well, why do I do what I do? Is it status, money, prestige, recognition, being able to move from my downtown Austin, Texas, 24th floor apartment to 44th floor apartment in the nicer building across the street? Why do I do what I do? And there's a great analogy I just read in a new book I'm reading, The Rockefeller 38 Letters to His Son. And he gives this wonderful analogy about work and reflecting on your work attitude and these stonemasons. So there's 3 stonemasons. You go to the first stonemason and you ask, hey, what are you doing? And they say, I'm chiseling the stone. Once I finish, I get to go home. I'm pretty tired, and it's a tough job. That's an example of clocking in, clocking out. And I think a lot of people have this attitude. I know when I used to wash dishes at a low-end restaurant, that was my mentality. Looking at the clock, oh, this sucks. I can't wait till the shift's over. The next stonemason, you say, okay, what are you doing? And you say, I'm making a statue. It pays really well. I've got the kids at home, and I get to provide. I get to invest a lot of money in my Charles Schwab brokerage account and buy the index fund every month. I'm going to set myself up for retirement. That's the next level of someone who does a good job, takes some pride in their work, and they're providing for either themselves or the people around them. I think I'm probably closer to this category than I am to the third category. You go up to the third stonemason and you ask, what are you doing? And they say, I am making a work of art. They are doing the same task as the first stonemason, but they find so much intrinsic meaning and satisfaction in doing the work that is the reward for the work, the ability to do the work. The whole purpose of this video is promoting in software sales and uncovering our why. Whenever you promote to the next level, I promoted 6 times in my previous software sales job from SDR to AE, increased my income. All you get when you promote is a pat on the back, salary increase, and more responsibility. So if we are doing that just to make more money, just to get more extrinsic recognition or rewards, it's so short lasting, and you get it. And then you say, why did I do, was this even worth it? Like, what am I just going to do this again? Now it's harder. The reward for work is the ability to do more work. So if doing the work does not feel like creating art, this is beautiful. I'm doing this because I find deep intrinsic purpose and meaning in doing the work. It's probably the wrong kind of work. So I'm in between the second stonemason and this third stonemason. So what I aspire my why to be is I find so much meaning in the work that it feels like play. And I would do this even if I didn't get paid. Getting paid is very important, and I want to make a lot of money. But I think it's so important as I think about promoting and getting to the next level, it needs to come from the inside out rather than the outside in. And that's where I'm going to leave the video. So I hope you found this useful. It's how I'm thinking about my own career. I'm actually doing this career planning exercise, and I'm still refining these different categories, goals, challenges, and the why. But I encourage you to give it some thought, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.